Yes, I'd like to get 10,000 subscribers. Thanks for logging in to the Mr. Show. Like, subscribe, share, notification bell, all that shit. It's crazy out here, bro.
You get lost.
Listen to this.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people really upset about that video? Stitching it, duetting it in the comments.
It's a packed show of reactions. The little girl said that she gets lost and she needs to be safe to find a black guy. And then they base it off of these statistics that my boy gives here too. So it's crazy, yo.
Over the years, where people just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that that good man was capable of that.
So
and it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those.
it's a reaction video, so it's many different topics, right? This guy shoots his shot and he ain't playing.
Excuse me, hello, why don't you step? My dad on the way anyway. She's with
So like and subscribe right here. It's the Mr. Show. Let's get going. Let's go. I like how Mama came in and handled it classily. With class. She handled it. Mama stepped in and said, no, Brittany, calm down. Let me deal with it. Right? Brittany, or the daughter, whatever her name is, should have take lessons from her mom, yo.
First off, shoot your shot to my mother.
Yes, shoot your shot to the mom. I think she feels the way that he didn't shoot the shot to her, but look how Mama classily handled it.
My dad.
Yo, this is nothing new, because when we go to the clubs and stuff, this is the same thing that happens. You always got that one friend, represented by this daughter here, that wants to talk off her mouth and wants to block. It's called C-blocking. Block. Yeah, we know that term. Come on, guys.
On the way anyway. She's with my father.
Well, she's with the father, so yeah, respect. Think about Mama in the comment section.
Brittany, stop. Listen.
All right, Mama, handle it like a classy woman. What you got to say?
I'm flattered, but I pay for my own gas. I agree.
Simple. He don't like
All right, lessons from Mama to her daughter. Let's go.
you. He don't call you. He don't like you. He don't keep his verb. He don't like you. He's inconsistent. He has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something. He's using you. He starts random arguments. He's cheating on you. He's not investing in you. You're not worth the investment. Never met his family. You're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years. No ring. No marriage. He's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated. They're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words. They talk with their actions.
Which country has the lowest average height? In 5th place, it's Peru, with an average height of 5 foot 3.8 inches.
What do you do if you get lost?
Before we go there, so yeah. I mean, Shorty in the previous video here, she brought up a couple of good points. Mama's teachings. What do you think, ladies? If he been with you for how many years and he hasn't committed, is it that he straight doesn't like you, doesn't love you? Yeah. Really? Or is it that like maybe there could be other issues? Family, your side, his side? Government intervention, taxes, money paid, societal pressures, financial, all kind of reasons. But she's got some good points. Mama's teaching.
He has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something. He's using you. He starts random arguments. He's cheating on you. He's not investing in you. You're not worth the investment. Never met his family. You're not the one.
Hold on. That's one of the biggest ones. Now, you have some men that every time they get a woman, they bring the woman home to the family. Don't do that. Do not bring random shorties to your family. Right? The hit and runs. Eh? The local mattresses, the area mattress. Don't bring those girls to the family, bro. Hit and run.
Been with your guy 5+ years, no ring, no marriage, he's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated. They're very easy to know.
What y'all feel about that placeholder comment? Let's go.
Men don't talk with their words, they talk with their actions.
Which country has the lowest average height? In 5th place, it's Peru,
Stick around to the end, like and subscribe. I want 10,000 subscribers. I got to get this going, yo. Let's go.
With an average height of 5 foot 3.8 inches.
All right, so this little girl here, she was asked, what would you do if you were lost? This is a teaching that this little girl got from her parents, from her mom. What would you do if you're a lost girl? Look what she says.
If you get lost.
Find a big black guy.
What? She said, what would you do if you're lost? And Shorty said, find a big black guy.
Yeah.
Let's take that back one more time. Let's go. If you're lost, little girl, what do you do?
3.8 inches.
What do you do if you get lost?
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people really upset about that video? Stitching it, duetting it in the comments. Oh, this is racist. Actually, if you want to be real about it, statistically, based on the data, any child would be safer approaching a strange black man than they would a strange white man. So let's look at some numbers. Convictions of possessing images of children. White people, 86%, while black make up only 4%. I'd say white people damn near cornered the market. Now, when you talk about assault of a child, the numbers are a little bit different, but white people still excel. 42% are white, 18% are black, but I feel these numbers might be skewed. For example, Hispanic make up 10% of the abuse. They also make up 10% of the possession of images, so those seem to be pretty close to each other, while these other numbers are way off. Now factor in that black people are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests that the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around. All of the pastors that we've recently found out, the Southern Baptists, were...
Back in my culture.
Back in my culture, we say rewind that. Those priests, I'm sorry to say, but man, y'all give religion a bad name, yo. Yo.
While these other numbers are way off. Now factor in that black people are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests that the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around. All of the pastors that we've recently found out the Southern Baptists were protecting. Think about all of the well-respected white teachers and coaches and scout leaders over the years where people just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that that good man was capable of that. And it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those. And as long as we're talking fun facts, let's look at this one. They looked at SA convictions from 2006 to 2017, and you know what they found? There was a 1,330.47% increase in sentences of black individuals and a 8.6 decrease in sentences for white individuals. So white people, far more likely to do it, also more likely to receive a lenient sentence for it. So while I'm real sorry if that first video triggered you, statistically speaking, that mom is right. And maybe you should teach your children to do the same thing.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
I have a genuine question for black women.
Be very careful, Snow Bunny.
Specifically, so if you're not a black woman or a woman of color, please don't comment on this video. Maybe look at the comments if this video gets any traction, but I really only want to be hearing from black women and women of color.
Who told black
Wow.
people they could wear wigs?
She said, who told black people that they could wear wigs? This little young Latina chick.
Oh.
When they say young, when they say stuff that are just so dumb, just when you know that they're young. Because if you know history, you know that people have been wearing wigs, men and women, every color, way before this Latina chick was even born. So, shout out to you, Shorty. You think you're schooling the world? You ain't doing nothing. You're looking dumb.
Yeah.
You looking stupid, girl. Be careful, bunny. Let's go.
Yo, maybe look at the comments if this video gets any traction, but I really only want to be hearing from Black women and women of color.
Who told Black people they could wear wigs?
What I really want to know is, Black women, what makes you feel safe?
I don't remember that being a part of the culture. Because apparently when white people, Spanish people, any type of person wears braids, it's a bad thing. But y'all can wear wigs.
Are you a racist?
Y'all could look like a white bitch. Okay.
Are white men embarrassed to be in public with a Black woman?
What can I do, and those in my circles do, to make you feel seen and heard and safe when we are in shared spaces?
Who told y'all could wear contacts?
Okay. All right. Food is seasoned. Sprinkling, right? Food is seasoned in the pot. And now it's time for the cooking. Let's go.
Okay. Who told you could wear a nose ring? Okay. Don't think that's part of the culture, but...
Fuck off, you fat pig.
I know you thought you ate. I know you...
That little chick from England, she's done it.
Fuck off, you fat pig.
I know you thought you ate. I know you thought you was bringing something and you were just going to educate us Black women. But honey, you did the opposite. Wigs are not a cultural thing. It has been worn by humans throughout time. Body modification, such as piercings, is not a white thing. Educate yourself, because when you added contacts, you looked even more ridiculous. Give me that plate.
What positions that doesn't require you to do anything that makes you...
All right. Big up. This is a 60-something-year-old gentleman, and he's very on the internet right now talking some straight logic. So he's asking these ladies, what positions in life, what things in life, what position in the workforce is making you feel inferior or feeling like you can't excel? Let's hear what she has to say.
Impressive.
Like the gender pay gap.
The gender pay gap.
Disparities in America.
There is no gender pay gap.
There is.
When it comes to the gender pay gap or whatever, there's the uncontrolled and then the controlled pay gap. Uncontrolled is basically you're comparing all women who work to all men who work, and you're just doing a straight comparison without factoring in hours work, type of job. When you control for everything, it shrinks to 1 cent. Men make 1 cent more than women. And then this can easily perhaps be explained away. You want a guy to pay for the first aid?
Yeah.
Women, by exerting a social pressure, a mating pressure on men that doesn't exist on you, by your own actions, men are thus more motivated to succeed. They're more motivated to earn money than you guys are, because you guys know you're not being assessed. You're not going to be precluded from getting or romantic interest from men because of your money. But plenty of women...
Yo. If I was to be devil's advocate, I would be like, yo, he turned that around back on women really good. He was slick with that one, yo. The man said, by your own pressures of mating pressures that you apply onto men, causing men to be more competitive, which then in turn makes us work longer hours, makes us work different types of jobs, which in turn separates a type of a pay gap because we're out in the field more, right? Like, I agree with what he's saying. Don't get it twisted. But he kind of did a little switch around, turn around, as we say in Jamaica, and turn back blow. You get me? Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
By exerting a social pressure, a mating pressure on men that doesn't exist on you, by your own actions, men are thus more motivated to succeed. They're more motivated to earn money than you guys are, because you guys know you're not being assessed. You're not going to be precluded from getting or romantic interest from men because of your money. But plenty of women are going to completely zero men out if they can't pay for the date or provide in some capacity. Women's own mating pressure that you guys on the individual and group level apply on men completely would explain the wage gap.
In fourth place, it's Sri Lanka.
He explained it good still. So, all right, now we're going to go into the shortest men of the world. And ladies, what does that mean? Huh? And if they say that men are short, so it means something about their masculinity, what does it say when a woman has a big foot? Oh. Let's go.
With an average height of 5 foot 3.6 inches. Despite its tropical climate, it ranks low in average height. In third place, it's the Philippines, with an average height of 5 foot 3 inches. The island nation holds a relatively short average in Southeast Asia. In second place, it's Bolivia, with an average height of 5 foot 2 inches, influenced by its high altitude environment.
Interesting. How does the high altitude, I'm going to get some research on that. How does the high altitude affect their height? I got a lot of friends from Indonesia. I have friends from Tibet out in, So it's just interesting to hear because I myself are from Jamaica, and Jamaica in the higher altitude, meaning up in Blue Mountain, big up the Portland crew. But maybe that's not the same elevation as like Tibet in China. You get what I'm saying? Let's go.
And finally, in first place, it's Indonesia.
Indonesia. Big up all the crew in Indonesia. Jakarta, I think. Jakarta.
With the shortest average height of just 5 foot 1.8 inches. What's the average height in your country?
I'm in Canada. Average height I'd probably think is probably about 5'6", 5'7" for men. I'm not too sure. But all right. Thank you guys.
All right, my son. Have a great day at school, yeah? I remember Daddy love you.
What's up, your mother, boy?
Yeah. All right, my son. Have a great day at school, yeah? I remember Daddy love you.
What's up, your mother, boy?
Yeah. Well.
Yo. Stay tuned right here. It's the Mr. Show.
She was more like a beauty queen with an M16.
Shout out to Shinehead.